What is going on, guys? Other Stocks here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Today we have a lot of stuff to go over with AMC, GameStop, the SPY, and I also want to talk about an IPO that is coming up, but there's a little bit of a catch to that, and we're going to talk about it. Without further ado, guys, about 50% of people who watch my videos don't actually hit the subscribe button, which is insane because we could easily be at 15,000 subscribers, and you guys are just watching and not doing it. So please hit that subscribe button, and if you have other accounts that you watch me on, make sure to be subscribed on those as well. Let's get into the video. Short interest on AMC. I want to touch on all this data going into the weekend. 22.58% short interest reported to us, 91% utilization, cost to borrow average sitting at over 1,000 for max, 1.05K for an average, and the minimum at 856% over here according to Ortec. As for APE, 4.6% short interest, utilization 27%, and the cost to borrow sitting just under 6%. Now, on top of that, AMC is still on the threshold securities list, Reg SHO list. This is the third time AMC has been on the Reg SHO list this year. Today is the 9th consecutive day we remain on the list. They won't cover at 370, and they can't locate shares between $4 and $5. Nothing but FTDs and IOUs. Now, let's take a quick pit stop at the chart. We're trading at $4.28. Basically trading sideways, and I know a lot of people are thinking, lottery stocks, where are we going to go? Literally, we have been in this zone for so long, sitting around $4. When are we going to get this gap up that we've been waiting for? And I tell you that when the lawsuit has a response from Judge Zern, when the lawsuit is settled, we should have a move one way or the other when the settlement, reverse split, conversion gets dealt with. As of now, we're still tracking what we have drawn out that played out before January. If it tracks to a T, you're going to trade ping pong in this parallel channel that you're seeing right now. If it breaks below, it's going to gap back in. If it breaks above, it's going to gap back in until we have that point of interest. So in my opinion, this is going to be pretty easy to play. This is on the lower half right now. It could dip a little bit below. Playing calls up to the 17th of July. Closing those, riding it down to that relative low around $4 again. All in my opinion, not financial advice, before this thing gets that major rip. And this could last a lot shorter if the response comes with the lawsuit much sooner. Keep this in the back of your head as well. Now, we are sitting in this point of interest that we've been tracking with AMC. We are sitting in the spot that we should rip at. If you take a look at Ethereum Classic, correlating over to AMC, I'm not spending a lot of time on this, don't worry, we're moving on in 1 second. But this is playing out this part of the cycle, where it dips down right here. But you're seeing the same thing happen. All throughout the cycles, this gaps up majorly and sells off majorly even further. So what I'm telling you right now is it's not gapping up too high. AMC has to finish out, or is more likely to finish out, the cycle that is playing in where we're looking for another low, because it played this little gap up twice for Ethereum Classic, like it plays every single time in the cycle. Just shows that it would play out this further sell-off to find a new low, before essentially getting that major rip. And that major rip would even line up with the end of this. Now, volume has to kick in. Gamma has to kick in like we saw back in January and June of 2021. Retail really has to pick up AMC, GameStop, and get that volume pressure in. There's a lot of questions that have to be answered regarding, does ruling have to pass for this? Does dark pools have to be closed for this? And will anything else actually allow AMC and GameStop to squeeze? And as of right now, whether you're a yes or no voter, the reverse split conversion is the only catalyst we have to look at. Now, GameStop is trading at $23.18, up 1.53% on the day. It broke out of this wedge that we have been tracking. GameStop was looking beautiful. It broke down below this channel. It's coming back up and retesting it, and it looks like it's going to get rejected here and sell off even further, leading the pack for AMC and GameStop. The only reason for that is because now the volume has increased on the sell-off and decreased on the buyer side, even though it was flipped. Now, this isn't natural, okay? Over on Twitter, you can find that GameStop had a golden cross, and not only very rarely would this go red, but it was insanely red after a golden cross. It had a very negative impact, and GameStop looks good based off of all the indicators that you drag into the chart, but for some reason you're seeing orders get routed and this thing get flushed to the downside. Obviously, it's simple. There's a lot of crime and corruption in the background. Now, Stonko Tracker has not reported this high of a fee, I think, at all, if not in a long time. 947% cost to borrow fee for AMC over on Stonko Tracker. Call to put ratio not looking horrible, but of course AMC is more weighted on the put side of things, and short exempts are still extremely high. Guys, keep watching because we do have some more stuff to go over so we can make some money. The options chain on GameStop is still looking beautiful for the call to put side of things, but as for this this week, the puts are winning on the week. GameStop is getting flushed currently as we speak. But other than that, the weeks coming forward, more people are betting bullish on GameStop and institutions betting bullish on GameStop as well. PWM, an IPO that just ran up over 150%, trading at $8.22 now, currently up 53%. This was called out by somebody in Discord. Shout out at One to Watch for calling out this play. I know a lot of us missed it. I did miss it. I didn't actually get to enter, but this was called out before this thing even ripped in after hours. So I just want to let you know that the same person who called this out is calling out another play in Discord, another IPO pump that could potentially make a decent rip. Not financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor, but you guys are really missing out on some plays that you could be hitting if you were in the Discord. It's a very basic Discord with the most amazing people in here. Whether you're an advanced or beginner trader, this is the place to be, I promise you. We have options trading alerts in there. I post my trades as soon as I take them, but that's really not what's important about this. What's important about this is that you have a ton of people in here talking stocks back and forth and who have the same interests as you, which is essentially making money. So join the Discord family. The link is under the video. Let us welcome you. Let us make each other some money. And finally, if you guys want a free Tesla stock or a free Google stock, because those are hot right now, and up to 16 free stocks, each valued up to $2,000 per stock, and a $100 cash coupon that you can withdraw to your bank account, download Moomoo using my link pinned in the top of comments and linked in the description down below. Sign up and make a deposit. It takes 2 minutes out of your day. Let's get back to the video. SPY is trading at 439.95. Had an increase in volume on this sell-off, and there's also this gap that it has to fill up to about 441 on the S&P 500. However, there's still this large gap down here to 423.50 or 423, right around that level, for the SPY to fill, and the SPY did look like it double topped over here. This is tough to say. I wouldn't trade this right now. There's just too much going on, too much happening with the S&P 500. I'd watch for a break over that double top at 443.80 or 444, a clean break over 444 for the SPY to keep trailing up. And if not, I would watch at least for a base at 431, if not filling that gap down to 423. Now, some things that affect the overall market: the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, CFPB, says Citizens Bank, which has $222 billion in AUM, failed to respond to customers' fraud disputes. They were fined $9 million or 0.04% of their annual revenue for committing a federal crime. That'll teach them. They basically just got a slap on the wrist. I mean, I'm pissed, but at the same time, a little bit worried because, yeah, Citizens Bank, you know what? I'm just going to leave it at that. On top of that, a new study reveals that top 4 big banks in the U.S. have approximately $205 billion in unrealized losses, and specifically Bank of America, Wells Fargo, JP Morgan Chase, and Citigroup. Citigroup, this is for you. I hope you lose more than $200 billion. Breaking news, there was a 68% increase in commercial Chapter 11 cases compared to the same point a year ago, and the U.S. jobs report came in U.S. economy adding 209,000 jobs in June, and the U.S. unemployment rate fell to 3.6%. Overall, guys, this is what I got for you for today's video. Make sure to pop in the Discord so you get that play that we're talking about, and we can talk more on Mullen, crypto plays, and other plays like that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe on your way out. Have post notifications on. Love you all. Lottery Stocks out.